will share, which will inspire our participants to think critical about their roles in driving change. As we move to today's session, I encourage all participants to actively engage, ask questions, and be inspired by the discussion. Let this seminar be a start point for further action, collaboration, and commitment to the SDGs. Thank you to everyone involved in organizing this event and to all participants. I wish you a productive and inspiring day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Mr. Endra. We are now going to listen to the welcome speech delivered by the Head of Directorate of Research and Community Service Universitas Brawijaya. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Prof. Lukman Hakim, PhD. Prof. Lukman, time is yours.
Okay, can you hear my speak? Bapak Ibu sekalian bisa mendengar kan? Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil mursalin sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi washabihi ajmain. Good morning everyone, ladies and gentlemen, the committee, all of the participants. Actually, it is such an honor for us to welcome you all to the fourth cycle international conference on Youth Community Leadership and Engagement organized by the Directorate of Research and Community Services, University of Brawijaya. This forum actually is very important for us and to serve as a public forum where participants can talk about the crucial importance of youth leadership and community service in creating long-term strategy that cut through border and inspire cooperative activities. I would like to offer our sincere appreciation to our excellent keynote speakers, Professor Zohari bin Surif from University Technology Malaysia, Professor, my friend, yes, actually, Professor Agus Khoiron from Universitas Brawijaya, Dr. Yogi Tri Prastyo from UNC University Taiwan, and also Dr. Daniel Faturrahman from University of Foggia, Italia. We are all grateful for the contribution of our keynote speakers, moderators, presenters, committee, and also all of the participants. I hope this conference will be an impetus to stimulate further study and research in all of this area. Last but not least, we want to thank the active involvement of invited guests and other participants for this conference. We would like to express our gratitude to all presenters for their readiness to share their idea, as well as to all attendants for their enthusiastic and engaged involvement. This conference would not be feasible without your effort. We wish you a pleasant conference, a fruitful time during conference, and happy memories of the conference after you depart. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Prof. Lukman. We are now going to listen to welcome and opening remarks given by Vice Rector of Research and Innovation, Universitas Brawijaya. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Dr. Unti Ludikdu. Professor Unti, please, the time is yours.
Kita ingin discussing upon you all, presenter and all participants, especially for Prof. Lukman and team in Directorate of Research and Community Services. As the Vice Rector of Research and Innovation, Universitas Brawijaya, it is my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you conference on the leadership and community engagement. This conference is being organized by the Directorate of Research and Community Services, and our chosen term for this year is sustainable development goals through community engagement. The substance of this conference requires aspects of institutional leadership, community engagement. The purpose is a dynamic platform for stakeholders to operate, explore strategies, enable to translate progressive groups into action. Ultimately, enforcing the condition of sustainable and prosperous future. However, these young people who are motivated by the spirit of vision and strong desire to contribute and make change need a position of purpose, harness their energy, creativity, and enthusiasm. Even as an open forum for participants to discuss the vital role of community services and leadership in developing long-term roots that produce and spark development action. Serving construction and development of communities and is inevitable. They play a significant role in molding the future of communities and society. No spirit of institution. Young people have the power to change, transcend discrepancies, and lead to the party project that might solve problems. In light of this, presented international seminar on leadership as a platform for students to engage in such discussion. I would like to express our sincere appreciation to our distinguished speaker, Professor Dr. Sorry, from Indonesia, Profesor Dr. Muhammad Agus Khairon from Brawijaya, Dr. Yogi Prasyo from UNC Taiwan, and Janil Ahmad, here. Furthermore, I would also like to express the gratitude to the conference committee by Mr. Indra for the exceptional education and so the Directorate of Research and Community Services. Lastly, I want to express heartfelt appreciation to all the presenters and participants who have joined us for this conference. Your vision is deeply appreciated, and I am confident that this event will be fruitful and enlightening for all. That is all from me. I will say, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Prof. Undi. Yeah, thank you for your opening and also welcoming speech. Ladies and gentlemen, by the opening speech by our Vice Rector, it's a mark that our agenda, the Conference on Youth Community Leadership and Engagement, is started. Now, let's watch the MMD video.
Mahasiswa membangun desa tahun 2024 menjadi sebuah petualangan yang menarik dalam kehidupan kelompok kami. Hidup dan tinggal di desa orang yang tidak pernah terpikirkan sebelumnya tantangan tersebut. Desa asri yang menjunjung tinggi nilai-nilai budaya, masyarakat yang ramah, semangat gotong royong. Itulah gambaran singkat mengenai Desa Ardimulyo. Terletak di Kecamatan Singosari, Desa Ardimulyo menawarkan keindahan alam yang luar biasa. Keunikan dan tradisi budaya yang masih lestari menjadi salah satu ciri khas dari desa ini. Dengan latar belakang tersebut, kami merasa sangat beruntung bisa berkontribusi dalam desa yang indah, berbagi ilmu, pengalaman, dan juga masyarakat berupaya untuk meningkatkan kesejahteraan mereka. Program kerja yang pertama, sosialisasi pupuk kompos dalam rangka mengurangi sampah organik yang ada di Desa Ardimulyo. Selanjutnya, pengembangan ekonomi lokal melalui peningkatan pengetahuan keterampilan masyarakat desa dalam rangka pemanfaatan hasil olahan pertanian dengan melalui pembuatan perahu pisang bersama ibu-ibu PKK Desa Ardimulyo, serta pengenalan dasar perpajakan kepada masyarakat Desa Ardimulyo. Beralih ke tema pendidikan. Di sini kami membawa 8 kegiatan untuk menunjang peningkatan pendidikan anak sekolah dasar. Program kerja yang pertama, sosialisasi hak anak, di mana kegiatan ini bertujuan agar anak-anak memahami haknya sebagai anak. Program kerja yang kedua, penyajian panggung wayang untuk meningkatkan literasi dan pengenalan budaya kepada anak sekolah dasar. Di mana di sini kami mengajak anak sekolah dasar untuk membuat wayang dan mempraktikkan wayang tersebut. Program kerja yang ketiga, edukasi menabung anak sekolah dasar. Program kerja yang keempat, edukasi terkait sanitasi anak dengan cara mengajarkan kepada anak pentingnya mencuci tangan yang baik dan benar agar anak-anak bisa mempraktikannya di kehidupan sehari-hari. Program kerja yang kelima, edukasi gizi terkait pentingnya sarapan dan minum susu. Program kerja yang keenam, edukasi gizi dan biologis terkait edukasi anatomi ikan dan juga pentingnya mengonsumsi ikan. Dan rangkaian terakhir dalam edukasi di sekolah dasar adalah mengajarkan pengaplikasian Microsoft Word yang benar, di mana kita harus mengenalkan teknologi agar dapat mereka kuasai di era modern ini. Dilanjutkan rangkaian program kerja di bidang UMKM. Program kerja yang pertama, pengenalan edukasi terkait pemulaian e-commerce dalam UMKM. Program kerja yang kedua, pengedukasian terkait pengelolaan sosial media untuk UMKM dalam rangka memperluas jaringan UMKM. Dan yang terakhir, pengedukasian UMKM terhadap pembayaran digital melalui media QRIS. Rangkaian program kerja yang terakhir, pengedukasian terkait marketing strategi dan juga rebranding dari desa. Dari sini kami memiliki luaran, blueprint Vandel, logo, dan juga video profil dari desa. Tak terasa, genap 1 bulan, kami telah belajar banyak hal dan mendapatkan pengalaman yang berharga di desa Ardimulyo. Setiap sudut desa ini menyimpan kenangan indah yang tak bisa kami lupakan sampai kapanpun. Senyum hangat warga, semangat gotong royong, dan keindahan alam desa Ardimulyo telah menjadi bagian dari hidup kami. Terima kasih kepada desa Ardimulyo yang telah menyambut kami dengan hangat dan memberikan dukungan penuh dan tulus. Terima kasih atas semua pelajaran berharga yang telah kalian berikan. Semoga ilmu dan pengalaman yang kami berikan dapat bermanfaat dan juga
Okay, before starting the main session, let's pray together. Thank you. We are now continuing our meeting to the next agenda, that is here to the keynote speech. The first speech will be delivered by Professor Johari Surif, PhD from University Technology Malaysia, and also the second speech will be delivered by Professor Dr. Muhammad Agus Khoiron from Universitas Brawijaya, Indonesia. The keynote speech will be moderated by Mr. Erlangga Setiawan, SPMM. To Mr. Erlangga Setiawan, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Miss Nastalia. Okay, good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and our distinguished guests and esteemed participants, and our beloved professor, thank you for your welcoming speech. Good morning and welcome to today's International Seminar on Conference on Youth, Community, Leadership and Engagement, or we can say Cycle 4.0. It is an honor to have all of you here today, whether you are joining us in person or virtually. My name is Erlangga Setiawan and I am privileged to be your moderator for this session. Today, we are delighted to have two distinguished keynote speakers who will share their profound insight and expertise on the subject matters. Before that, I would like to invite our student. Maybe you can turn on your camera so the teacher, can show your beautiful or handsome face. Okay, student, maybe you can turn on your camera, please. Okay, for our first keynote, is an eminent figure in the field of chemistry education, science education, and teaching and learning. Okay. He is renowned for his extensive research and contribution to have significantly advanced our understanding of empowering youth to champion the sustainable development goes through community engagement. And then I would like to introduce you, please, welcoming Professor Dr. Johari bin Surip.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Assalamualaikum, Professor. How do you do, Professor?
Alhamdulillah, fine, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Never been better, right?
Alhamdulillah.
Professor Johari is a respected academic and researcher with a numerous publications and accolades in his name. He currently holds a position as a director of Community and Industry Network, University Technology Malaysia, where he continues to inspiring and leading a groundbreaking research. Speak of the devil. Okay, let's go to the next session about the material from Professor Dr. Johari Surip. Professor, time is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning. Ya. Terima kasih Bapak Erlangga, ya, ibu-ibu, bapak-bapak, para profesor, dosen-dosen dan seterusnya adik-adik lah ya, mahasiswa yang dikasih sekalian. Alhamdulillah, ya. Thankful to Allah Subhanahu wa taala. This morning, yeah, we join together in this presentation lah. So I share my material first. Pak Erlangga, could you see my my PowerPoint?
Clean and clear, Professor.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. So I have 30 minutes, yeah, Pak Erlangga?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yeah, very fast. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, my topic is about empowering youths to champion the Sustainable Development Goals through community engagement lah. So, like Bapak Erlangga introduced me, I'm director for Community Industry Network. So in UTM, yeah, I'm in the unit about the community lah. Yeah, we go to the community and we try, yeah, to solve the problem using our expertise. Yeah. Okay. Very fast here, because I prepare many slides, but suddenly I only know this morning, yeah, I only have 25 minutes. 20 minit aja, ya. Saya kan ada 2 jam. Okay, ibu-ibu, bapak-bapak, adik-adik yang dikasih sekalian, ya. First we go to this one lah, ya. What is the Sustainable Development Goals, ya, from United Nations, ya, Pertubuhan Bangsa-Bangsa Bersatu. They call in 2015, ya, we must protect our earth, yeah, from pollution, yeah, from global warming, and from war and something, so many problem, yeah, in our world that we must solve together. Yeah, so we have this goal, 17 goals, we must achieve, yeah, in 2030. So now 2024, we only have 6 years, yeah, to achieve all these 17. So the question is, where are we? Sekarang ini kita di mana? Ya, from our 17 goals, are we achieved now? Only 6 years? At least we must achieve something. Yeah. So if we go to the ranking, yeah, in ASEAN countries, Thailand is number 1. Yeah. Vietnam number 2, Singapore number 3, Malaysia number 4, Indonesia number 5, Brunei, Philippines, Myanmar, Cambodia, and Laos. So, okay lah, Malaysia number 4, Indonesia number 5. So we are in the moderate, yeah. But if we compare to the world, yeah, so you can see lah, yeah, we are very, you know, jauh lah lagi, ya. Kita masih ketinggalan, ibu-ibu, bapak-bapak, ya. Finland number 1, ya. Sweden number 2, Denmark number 3, Germany number 4. This is all the developed countries. And from Asia, yeah, from Asia, Japan, yeah, the very developed country, only 21. And we, Malaysia, 72. Yeah, very far to achieve the SDG that we want to try to achieve in 2030. Yeah. Okay, this is from the statistic, yeah, from the ranking data that we have. So, ladies and gentlemen, that means we have so many efforts that we need to do, yeah, to go this SDG lah, yeah. We want to achieve this SDG. So again, the question is, if we want to achieve SDG in 2030, yeah, who will support to achieve SDGs? So the answer is everybody, everyone in our country, yeah, me, Dr. Prof. Erlangga, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, we must join together, yeah, if you want to achieve SDGs, yeah, government, industry, academia, NGOs, yeah, non-government organization, and society. And we go, yeah, focus in society. We have adults, we have youths, and we have child. So now we focus, ladies and gentlemen, in youths, because this is our title. Yeah, this is our focus this morning. Cepat-cepat ini, cepat dia. Who is youths? Yeah, youths in United Nations defined as the transitional period between childhood and adulthood. Yeah, adults characterized by significant physical, emotional, and social development. So 15 to 35 years. So masanya umur di antara 15 hingga 35 tahun, itulah youths. Ya, saya dah tua dah. Ya. So adik-adik lah, ya, adik-adik mahasiswa, you are youths. You are the person that will provide a lot, ya, with many effort you can do to achieve SDGs. Okay? Again, the question is, why youths? Why not Dr. Erlangga? Why? We are already old. We are already adults. Yeah. We want youth. So if we go to the Indonesia first president, yeah, Bung Soekarno, yeah, IR Soekarno. Beri aku 1000 orang tua, macam saya ni lah. Beri 1000 orang seperti saya ini, seperti Bapak Erlangga, ya. Nescaya akan kucabut semeru dari akarnya. The amount of semeru we can uproot, yeah, from its roots. But if you give me 10 young men, beri aku 10 pemuda, nescaya akan ku goncangkan dunia. Bukan sekadar gunung Semeru, ya. Bahkan seluruh dunia ini dapat digoncangkan. But we need to ask, yeah, who are youths that Soekarno explain? Siapakah youths yang dimaksudkan oleh Soekarno itu? Ya, so we have two picture here, number 1 and number 2. Adakah, ya, yang penagih dadah, ya, yang yang tidak berpendidikan, itulah youths yang boleh menggoncang dunia? Bukan, ya. Yang boleh menggoncang dunia itu is the quality youths. This is what the Soekarno said. Give me 10 young quality youths, yeah, then I will surely shake the world. This is very interesting, yeah, interesting. So who are youths is the quality youths. Who are the quality youths? Yeah, ni, the youths that can give a roles to achieve the SDGs. Youths are agents of change. Ini yang dimaksudkan oleh Bung Soekarno, ya. Bukannya youths yang penagih dadah, ya, yang apa lagi? Yang Allahu Akbar, ya, merompak, ya, mencuri, bukan yang itu, bukan, ya. Youths, the quality youths. So adik-adik, inilah quality youths. You are the agent of change. You are the key stakeholder in the global agenda for sustainable development. So for example, ya, innovation and technology. Youths, you are very good in innovation and technology. Kami yang dah tua ni, ya Allah, ya, bolehlah Word, Excel, PowerPoint bolehlah, ya. But now we have AI, ya. We have Gamma, we have Canva, we have so many tools. We are very problem, ladies and gentlemen. But for youths, this is very easy for them. They are very good in innovation and technology. You are very good in innovation and technology. Education and skill development. You are in the period, in the time, sedang masanya, ya. You go and you grasp all the education. This is all SDGs, advocacy and activism. You are still very full of energy, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, adik-adik, you are full of energy. You are, yeah. So that means youth is very, very important in achieve SDGs. Yeah, this is Pandawara. Yeah, I think everybody know lah in Indonesia. How they are only 5-6 people, but they can change the environment. They can change the society. Ya, tak kisahlah gaduh-gaduh lah dengan apa ni, dengan bapak-bapak kan lurah tak apa, ya. But they have so many energy, very energetic. They go to the river and they come up with a solution. This is what we call the youth that we want. Yeah. Okay. Another one, yeah. How can youth champion SDGs? So so many banyak cara lah, yeah. Many methods that you can champion in SDG. For example, social entrepreneurship, yeah, technological solution, pursuing education and knowledge sharing, partnering with NGOs, government and private sector, youth-led conference and summit, using art and media. So many, but today we can focus on community engagement. Salah satu caranya, ya, banyak cara untuk jadi champion ini, SDGs ini. Salah satu caranya ialah community engagement. Using community engagement, this is very powerful tools for youth to champion SDGs. Yeah. What is community engagement? Community engagement as the process through which organization and individual establish enduring, meaningful relationships and collaborate on a shared vision to benefit the society. So maksudnya, ya, community engagement ini ialah apabila kita dapat memberikan manfaat kepada masyarakat, ya, to drive community improvement. Apabila kita turun kepada masyarakat and we can drive them, kita dapat bangkitkan semangat masyarakat itu untuk improve. This is community engagement. Tadi dekat dalam video tu very good. When you go to the committee, yeah, you change them for so many activities. You develop, you create, and this is very, very good. Yeah, this is community engagement. This is so I focus, ya. So community engagement ni, adik-adik, ibu bapa, ya, dia boleh dilakukan oleh siapa saja, ya. But in our context is university. This is very good. It's kuliah kerja nyata lah. Tadi saya lihat, ya, 1 month we go to the committee, we stay at committee, we bring the solution, we change the committee. This is what kuliah kerja nyata. So ada itulah, ya, ada kan yang bandara Wuhi itu kan. Saya pun tengok ada dua filmnya, saya pun tengok, ya. So this is very good, ya, how they go to the committee. Tapi yalah, ada hantu-hantu semua tu, itu this is also learning process, ya. But we must adapt the society and we must know, ya, the rules of the society. This is very good. Another one is this one, ya, Kampung Pelangi. It's very good. This is very, very good case study, ya, how they change the Kampung Pelangis from kampung apa dipanggil, ya, kampung kumuh, kampung kumuh menjadi sebuah tempat wisata, ya, yang sangat luar biasa. Jadi itu adalah sebagai satu contoh. So many model, ya, dalam kuliah kerja nyata ni, we can call it community based learning or service learning, ya, community participatory based learning. So many a term that we can use, but still, yeah, we expect about kuliah kerja nyata, one of method we can use to make the community engagement, yeah, from university context. So this is a very simple model that we can use, yeah, community based learning, from investigating, yeah, designing and preparing, taking action, and finally reflecting and communicating. Yeah. So we go to the committee, we investigate. Yeah. First we investigate what is the problem. After that we design and preparing the solution. After that you taking action. Yeah. And finally you reflect what is the weaknesses, what is the strong, then how we can improve. So become a cycle, the cycle to improvement. This is the philosophy of community-based learning. Jadi adik-adik bila kita pergi ke community, inilah yang paling penting Okay, this is one of our research, very simple research. We go to the committee, we laksanakan committee engagement, and then we collect data, and finally we analyze. So this is our case study. For example, if you want to, this is about the Sungai Kim Kim pollution. We have in 2019, this is happened in Malaysia. Very serious pollution, because at that time, 6,000 people in Pasir Gudang, Johor Bahru, Malaysia, affected by this pollution. So many people, they vomit, they pengsan, they something like that, So we close the school, something like that, Very serious. So we go to the river and industry, Industry, they dumping the chemical into the river. The river start from the water pollution become air pollution, menjadi pencemaran udara, dan seluruh sekolah, seluruh kawasan di Pasir Gudang itu terpaksa ditutup. Ini isu yang besar lah. So we go and investigate. This is what happened in the field. What happened to the river? Become very polluted. And this is the river. From many angles. So this is in the newspaper. So how youth solve this problem? So we come up from four universitas di Indonesia, universitas. So we have UTM, UTM, UTHM, and USIM. We combine together. We bring our youths to this river, and we must make a solution. So the youth sets the goals. They have 3 goals: environment, education, and health. So same with SDG. So SDG 4, SDG 5, and SDG I don't remember. So 3 SDGs. So they develop, after they know the problem, they start design. This is the design. They want to change the river, the sungai itu, become a park, eco park. So they design, the student design, mahasiswa design. This is their design. So after that, they go to the political. Very important. You must bring your idea and sell your idea. Kita kena jual dan yakinkan para political ini, sebab mereka ini yang ada polisi, mereka ini yang mempunyai dasar, wewenang tata kelola itu di tangan mereka. Jadi kena yakinkan mereka. Lepas tu pergi pula kepada government agency. Ini agensi-agensi lah yang jaga sungai, yang jaga tanah, siapa saja yang memiliki sungai tersebut. We present to them, and get sokongan, support from government agency. From committee, we go to the committee. We go to the industry. Please support us. Give money, give funding to us change the sungai, the river. So they create an awareness through seminar and forum. We go from newspaper, from television, apa-apalah semua buat. They create through media, and they start the development. So they change the river. So this is the river. They change, become like this. This is our Menteri Besar, Gubernur kalau di Indonesia. We bring the governor to the river. So the governor also communal work, gotong royong, this one, change and fight. We found so many dumping site, and we change this one, become like this. So finally we want to become the final one lah. This one in the newspaper. Second, about the education, we also educate we change the environment. Number 2, we change the education, because education is very important. If you have very good infrastructure, but the people is very low, third class, well-minded, then they will start pollute again. So we also educate the student, yeah. So we bring the youth to the river, yeah, and we change them. We educate them about the river sustainability, yeah. So this one lah. So many picture here, yeah. Many ideas. And this is a result and discussion, yeah. One is SDG 6. You can see here, from the data, yeah, observation data, and also from interview, yeah. They said that from the activities, yeah, the program, they start to eliminating dumping. Number one. Number two, they restore, yeah, water related ecology. So this one can support the SDG number 6. SDG 4, yeah, this is from the education program, so they can acquire the knowledge needed, is the sustainable development, and also skill needed to promote sustainable development. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is the key? What is the key to the success of this community engagement? Yeah? Number one is the youth. We have youth, very quality youth. Number two, they connect the theory to the practice. Number two, they focus on SDGs. And number four, they use quadruple helix. Quadruple helix means you need the political, you need the industry, you need the academia, you need the agency. Yeah, you must bring together all the stakeholder, join together if you want to solve the problem. Yeah. Okay, and the conclusion, yeah, that community engagement, yeah, through community-based learning can help youth to achieve SDGs, especially in our case is about the SDG 6 and SDG 4, yeah, the connecting the theory, issues related, selected the service learning, and use involvement the quadruple helix. I think that's all lah, yeah. 25 minutes, I try, yeah, my best. Thank you very much, Dr. Airlangga. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor. Let me note something about your presentation. A highly level of energy and highly motivated person is the fuel of youth to be SDGs champion. Is it right, Professor?
Yes, exactly.
Comparing to you, Professor, I'm feeling so embarrassed because you are very full of energy.
Because the title is youth, so we must energy like a youth.
Okay, thank you very much for the marvelous and enlightening presentation from Professor Johari. Okay, and then we continue to our keynote speaker number 2. Our second keynote speaker is another distinguished expertise in the domain of FA analysis, manufacturing engineering, and also a stress analyzing. Not that stress, but this stress is for engineering manufacturing. His work has made a substantial contribution to technical engineering, and his innovative approach has been recognized globally. I would like to invite, please welcome Professor Dr. Engineering Agus Khairon, STMT, to join with us.
Okay. Thank you very much for the time, Mr. Airlangga.
Okay. First of all, Professor, let me maybe introduce you before you go to the presentation.
Okay.
Professor Agus is a highly respected figure in the University of Brawijaya as an academic and research community. He is currently affiliated with Research and Community Service in Faculty of Engineering, University of Brawijaya, where he has been driving force behind numerous pioneering projects and initiatives. And then, for the material for second keynote speaker, Professor Muhammad Khairon Agus, time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much for the time, Mr. Airlangga, and also the participant for the cycle international conference. May I share my presentation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry. This one. Okay, thanks. So the presentation is clear for all of you.
Loud and clear, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for the time. Okay, my name is Hairan. Yeah, you can call. Sometimes my student call me only Choi. Yeah, so the title is, I think, is too long, but actually my presentation is only very simple, very simple. You can see that my outline only two, so don't worry, I will only present simple thing. And for the conclusion, you will draw your own conclusion. It's more better than if only you hear and write down the contents. Okay, first I try to share about the introduction. As far you know, academic and Indonesian University have three main tasks called three dharma. First is learning, teaching, and second is research, and the last one is a community service. Okay, I will not give a definition, but only just keyword with the color text of red and blue. Okay, sorry. So in the learning, the keyword is a transformation and dissemination of science and technology. In the research section, the keyword is produce innovation, develop science and technology for the progress of the country and the human welfare. And for the community service, we have provide solution based on academic studies of community needs, challenge, and the problems. Okay, we focus in the community service. Community service is collaborative activities. I think it's not sporadic activities. So we hope that the activities must be fulfill the following point. First is implementation of university research result to community. Secondly is a stakeholder engagement. And then according to regional potential and need and relevant and appropriate context. For benchmarks, there are three important things. First is delivery. Secondly is acceptance. And the third is impact. You can see in the figure, still Indonesian language. Jadi delivery adalah produk hasil riset, inovasi yang dideliver ke masyarakat. Dan acceptance is nanti bisa diterima dan digunakan masyarakat sesuai dengan kebutuhan. And the impact is memberikan manfaat kepada masyarakat. I got this picture from the UB workshop. Okay, of course, although we have three dharma, we also have challenge to providing community service. So I think we have three challenges. First is about the funding, and then facilities, and third is human resource. So there is also the important thing is sustainability. Yeah. Okay, the second presentation is about community service example. I have two cases. First is very simple, very simple. I think you ever hear about this the STEM this topic. I got the statement from Steve Jobs. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. I mean, it's about passion. Yeah, about passion. Okay, first I introduce you, but I think you heard about water rocket. Let's see. I will show you the video of water rocket. Okay, it's just toys. The rocket is just toys for children. So, but in the second, okay, I will show you about the second video. This is the giant rocket. It brought the toys. The water rocket is not only play by children. I think you can see that many old men, even also research institution trying to investigate how to make water rockets is a very good launch and got the highest launch. Okay. So the video is clear. Okay. I make a definition for water rocket. Water rocket is a rocket that use water and fresh air as propulsive power. So because of its only toys in Indonesian, but if we can compare in the broad, we get the information that the water rocket is also got the Guinness World Record. So the large water rocket measuring 7.72 meter tall and 72.5 centimeter diameter is developed by NPU Showa Gakuen Japan, and the highest record sits around 1.62 kilometer in the Australia in August 10, 2024. Okay, the history of water rocket in UB. We arrange a UB National Water Rocket competition since around 30 years. So we get we become winner as long during 13 years. And also we got a Muri record. We launched around 100 water rocket together. And then this one is a preface of student water rocket activities. You can see that first is about research about nozzle to increase the velocity of water rocket in horizontal direction. And then for community service, my student also teach about water rocket in young school in Malang. And next activities, they built such kind of like water rocket kit. So I think it's become a business model. If connected with the course, I think it's the course is entrepreneurship. And then we also built a Technopark water rocket in UB. Based on the experience in the research, I think the strategy to make the activities will be continue. We must make a roadmap. Yeah. So this is the roadmap of a water rocket community service. So start from learning and motivation, and then we continue to research and development, and then also we provide a competition. I think it's another event to encourage local school students to get interest in science. Yeah. Okay, this one in the community service that we experience to during around period 2013 until now. So start similar with our student. First, teaching, motivation, and then also make development and research, and then to provide the competition. Okay, the sustainability of water rocket community is sustained until now. Yeah, we travel around 50, more than 50 schools. Yeah, because I think it is our passion, and then also activity that continues even without funding. Jadi ini terus berlanjut mulai dari 2000 sebelum COVID, terhenti karena COVID aja ya. Okay, the second activities, I think you know about three-dimensional printing. Yeah, if you find in Google, you can find the type of three-dimensional printing. First is a fused deposition modeling. You can buy. It's very cheap, very cheap. And for rather high price is SLA. And then I think it's very, very high price is if we can get selective laser melting. Alhamdulillah, Brawijaya now in this year we got this machine. Yeah, last week we provided by funding from Dikti. We get selective laser melting in Brawijaya. Okay, the combination of material is several material can be used from PLA, ABS, nylon, metal, and also wood, resin, and gifts. So it's very, very wide range of the material can be used. Okay. Similar with the previous activities, we set the roadmap of the three-dimensional printer community service. So connected between Tridharma, you can see, perhaps you want to see about the three-dimensional printer. This one is maybe I give a brief mechanism of three-dimensional printer. Sorry. Okay. Perhaps we make faster. Sorry, cannot be done. Yeah. Hello. My sound is still clear?
Clear and clear, sir.
Okay, because my computer is, I think, is a slow response.
It's okay, sir.
Okay. You can find by YouTube, yeah. You can in the YouTube you can only write down a three-dimensional printer mechanism, and you get many video to show about how three-dimensional work to produce a product. It's very simple. It's very simple. I think I saw the right figure. This is produced by metal printing. So this is a mold of product or sauce. So the sauce, we get a new grip. Yeah. Last week I go to UK in Lancaster University. They built mold of this sauce. Yeah. They provide a community service to SMS requirement. SME means UKM, ya, UKM. Usaha kecil menengah. I will skip this. Sorry. Close. Okay. Sorry.
It's okay, sir. Is there anything that I can help you?
Okay. Please wait a minute. I will so there's the file. Okay, my computer is not enough to play the big video. Sorry, I will start again from. Okay. Okay. Can you read my presentation?
Loud and clear, Professor.
Okay. Okay. So I repeat again that in the UK, they serve for community service as providing train for molding of shoe, yeah, with a cheap price, different with industrial price. Okay. We also try to make a 3D dimensional printer community service. First, we introduce this machine to Santri Pondok Pesantren, yeah, or another school, and then also we ever built such kind like a teaching aid physics teaching aid for SMP Tahfidz, ya, Tahfidz Malang, and then we also connected with medical engineering to provide such kind like implant design. Yeah. Okay. I think it's enough. If the end of my presentation. Sorry. Thank you very much for the time.
All right, thank you, Professor Agus, for your comprehensive and insightful presentation. Let me take some note that Rome wasn't built in a day. There is a numerous potential of implementation of university research to the community, and we have to going extra mile to achieve this goal. Is that right, Professor Agus?
Yes. Okay. Yes, it is.
Thank you very much. Now we will now move to the panel discussion segment, where we will delve deeper into the themes presented by our keynote speaker. I am encourage all participants to actively engage by asking questions and sharing their thoughts. Please, is there any question from participants? Oh, there is some question in the chat. Okay, let me first going through the chat. From Andy. Yeah, Andy is our student, professor. For Professor Johari, in your presentation, you highlight several key findings regarding youth engagement. What specific strategies do you recommend for effectively engaging youth in community? Additionally, could you provide example of successful programs or approach that have been implemented in Malaysia? That is from Andy for Professor Johari.
Okay, alright. Thank you very much. Dengar tak? Ni Pak Angga.
Loud and clear, sir.
Okay, very good, very good. So actually many success story that we can show to you about the how community engagement can change the society. I give the one example about the Sungai Kim Kim. This is how we go to the pollution issue, water pollution and air pollution, and how we tackle this problem using community engagement. Because the final one is about the society, the community, and how we can make this community engagement successful is about youths, because they are very full of energy, they are very creative. So when we bring them to the Sungai Kim Kim and we ask the students, our siswa, our mahasiswa, how you want to solve this problem. So we have UTM, University Technology Malaysia. We bring the students from technology, from technology science, from architect students, and from engineering students. So they come up with the idea. We develop the eco park. So we said, oh, this is a very good idea. So how we want to implement? This is number one. We bring the students from University Tun Hussein on Malaysia and University Technical Melaka. Yeah, two universitas. They combine together. They bring the education students, from facultas education. So they said we can come up with the idea soft to their society education. So they come up with the idea how we bring the youths, the society to the river and change the river. And we bring mahasiswa from USIM, University Science Islam Malaysia, from medical students. So they come up with the idea how we use the idea about the we can come up with how we can improve their health awareness. So the idea is we bring the youths. They are very good. They are very good. They are very creative. They go to the roots. They ask the community and they bring the solution. So idenya adalah gunakanlah kehebatan mahasiswa ini daripada pelbagai disiplin. We have so many discipline, we have from education, we have from health, medical, we have from engineer, we have from architecture. So we bring all together this many discipline, multiple discipline to solve the problem. So I think the idea is about how we can combine them, to solve the solution from holistic approach, from many perspective. Macam gitulah, Pak Angga, saya punya jawapan.
All right, thank you, Professor. Maybe it could satisfy Mr. Andi. Mr. Andi, do you have any feedback or not? Andi 70. Okay, I think it's enough for Andi. And then the next question is from Budi. Budi to Professor Agus Khairon.
Okay.
What role does 3D printing play in promoting sustainable production practices, and how can communities in Indonesia leverage this technology to minimize waste and resource consumption? That's from Budi, Mr. Professor Agus.
Okay. Thank you very much for the question. First, we must know about the advantage of 3-dimensional printing. I think it can be produced light part, short lead time, and also lower cost. This is due because of design is freedom, which allow the design of part with highly customized and also unusual geometries. So free, it's very free design. Of course, we have a challenge for waste management, especially for metal. But in the PLR now is developed to recycle material. So you can use the recycled material to build up again, to iterate again to make a new material. But for material of like titanium, like aluminum, it's true. This is the first experience. So last week we got the machine, so it's still learning about how about the waste management of material of such like titanium and aluminum. I think is my answer.
Thank you, Professor. Is there any feedback from Budi? Okay, I think it's enough. Okay, the next question is from Naili Salsabila. To who? maybe to Professor Agus and Professor Johari. Good morning, the Honorable Professor Johari and Professor Khairon. I would like to ask, what if the village community where our program is implemented, it is not open to new knowledge, or it doesn't support the program that we initiate because they are too adherent to the traditional principle from their ancestor, even though we have tried to engage with residents in order to achieve the goals of the development. Thank you. This is a question from Nelly Salsabila to Professor Johari and Professor Agus, maybe.
Okay, I answer first, Pak Angga.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Nelly Salsabila. It's a very good question, the key is number one, when we go to the village community, we must menyantuninya in English, we must adapt, we must know first and adapt to their rules, to their philosophy. Macam itulah cerita KKN tu sekarang Badarauhi tu dekat situ ada, tak boleh langgar pantang, kita jangan langgar pantangnya This is the key first, number one. Number two, we must know what they want, we cannot bring the ideas, the solution that they doesn't want. For example, the Sungai Kim Kim, they are pollution, they are polluted. So the people in Pasir Gudang really want something that can solve the pollution. So we come up, this is your problem, this is your issue. We want to solve this one, something like that. So they said, yes, we want to solve this one. We can help you if you want to help us, something like that. So janganlah they are in agriculture, then suddenly you want to bring aeronautic technology. No, they doesn't want, they want the agriculture, they want the pertanian, for example. So we bring the pertanian, something like that. So the second principle is you must solve what they want to solve, number two, and number three, I think this is the again, the youth's roles, because we have kita ada satu contoh lah, one example. When we go to the we go to the not village lah, in Johor Bahru we have rumah pangsa, apa Pak Angga, rumah flat house, what in rumah yang bertingkat-tingkat itu, jadi di Apu urban, mereka adalah miskin bandar, when we using the program, when we develop the program, the committee doesn't want to go to our ceremony, our program. They don't want to join our activities. So we use our rule, our youths, our siswa ni, they go to one by one house and they bring the children first. They bring the children, because the children is very easy to tackle them. They bring the children to our activities. Then they start with the children first. After that, they bring their children go to their parents, and they motivate their parents to go to our program. You see, we tackle using our youths. Youth ni very hebat, They are very creative. They go, they give the children gula-gula, sweets, jajan, they bring something like that lah. They give, so the children become very happy, They kata, they go to the parent, mother, this is very good program. Why you don't want to join us? Then they bring all the committee. You see, that's why when you go to the committee, you must be able to very creative to tackle their hearts. You can start with your children first. After that, you go to the committee. To number three principle. And lastly, last principle, like I told you in my presentation, you go to bring all together, yeah, their committee, their agency, a government agency, their political power, their industry. You combine all this one. This is very important. When you buy in from industry, you have funding. When you buy in from political, you get their policy. Yeah. When you buy in from their committee, Pak Lurah, yeah, Pak apalah, Pak Gubernur apa segala, then you have many support. So I think that's it lah. If you want make your committee successful, yeah, open knowledge to your apa ni, your solution, you must be able to tackle their hearts. Yeah. Thank you, Pak Angga. Maybe Prof. Khairun can add more lah. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Johari, for marvelous statement. And then the next one, Professor Agus. Do you have any
Okay.
statement?
I 100% agree with Professor. So I think we need to understand their needs. Such kind like we learn about the business, describing customer need, and also at the initial stage, perhaps we need the social culture approach. So the community service can be done well if also requires a multi-expertise approach. I think 2 points. Thank you.
Thank you very much from Professor Agus. Okay, maybe it satisfies Mr. Nelly Salsabila. Okay, the next question.
Yes.
Oh, is there any feedback from Mr. Nelly?
No, sir, I think that is enough. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I will be a little bit confused because your name is similar to a female, but your profile picture is a male figure. Okay, the next question from Benny to Professor Johari. Professor Johari, what are the main challenges in ensuring the sustainability of community service project once they are implemented, and how can these challenges be mitigated? Okay.
Okay. Thank you very
Professor
much,
Johari.
Pak Angga. Yeah, thank you, Benny. Yeah, very good question also. Yeah, the challenges to ensuring the sustainability. This is very challenges. Very challenges. Yeah, very challenges. When you go to the committee, they change. Yeah, or they apa ni? They buy in our ideas. So develop something. Yeah, but when you go out from the committee, they go back to the to the previous traditional what happened lah, yeah. So in our apa ni, in our committee project, when we what we call the exit policy, yeah. Exit policy means when we go out from the committee, yeah, there must be someone champion. You apa ni, you create in the committee. If you don't have this champion, yeah, then your committee project become habis lah, yeah, finish. So what we always do in our committee project, we must create champion first. We go to until we have very good champion. For example, 3 champion. Yeah, these 3 champion will motivate the committee to maintain, yeah, to sustain the project. So the key is you must be able to create champion first before you exit policy, before you go out from the committee. Selagi belum wujud champion, yeah, you cannot go out from the committee. You must stay and you develop until you come up with the champion. This is the idea in our project. When you have the champion, the project will sustain. Okay, thank you, Pak Angga. This is my simple answer lah. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor Johari. Rome wasn't built in a day, sir. There is a plenty challenges await us in the future. It's just right, maybe. Okay, maybe it will satisfy Benny for the answer from Professor Johari. And then the next question is from Burhan Amin. Burhan Amin to Professor Agus Khairon. Professor, what strategies would you recommend for effectively introducing technology to communities that are resistant to adopting new methods aimed at, aimed at enhancing their productivity? That's the first question. And the second one, how can we build trust and demonstrate the tangible benefit of these technologies to encourage acceptance? That's the second question. For Professor Agus, time is yours.
Oke. Kita mungkin pernah mendengar tak kenal maka tak sayang. Yeah. So first we must share about what is in our strategies. We start from education, learning process, and also a cultural. In my community service in Water Rocket, we trying through children in elementary school and also in high school. So to know about culture, we must know which is the leader. What is the leader? Who the leader in the community service? That's kind of like we call kiai, perhaps, and also ketua dusun misalnya. Ya, jadi ya siapa saja yang punya peran besar di wilayah, dipercaya oleh masyarakat di situ, itu yang kita dekati, ya. And also we learn about the culture in the community. I think this is the first step of our strategy. And for the continuing process, let me connect it with our research in the university. So I said before that we need a multi expertise there, from social, from science, and also for technology knowledge. We must connect it all of our research to ensure the sustainability of our activities and community service. Thank you.
Thank you for the insightful statement from Professor Agus. Is there any feedback from Burhan Amin? Okay, I think it is enough for Burhan Amin. So we still have plenty time to have a discussion in here. I would like to invite, is there any participant would like to ask something or maybe have a different opinion or thought? You can raise your hand and we will give you some time to ask questions. Is there any student or any lecturer maybe that have a different thought or opinion?
No more question, Pak Angga.
Okay, there is a question. Okay. It is okay, Professor Johari and Professor Agus. And then we have to move to the end session of this panel. Before we continue to the ending session, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Johari bin Surif and Professor Dr. Engineering Moh Agus Hoirat, STMT, for their invaluable contribution. For the end of this session, I would like to give a certificate. Maybe that's a kind of gratitude feeling from us, Professor Johari and Professor Hoirat. Wait, where is the certificate? I will give a certificate virtually. It's okay, Professor Agus and Professor Johari.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
This one is the first certificate for Professor Johari as a keynote speaker of International Conference of Youth Leader and Community Engagement. And then the second certificate the second certificate is for Professor Dr. Eng Agus Hoirat. Thank you for the time as a keynote speaker of International Conference of Youth Leadership and Community Engagement. That's it, sir. And then we move to the last part of this session. I would like to give some words in Indonesia. You can call it pantun, right? Okay. Rowing a boat under the moonlight glow. Wave dance gently, so steady and slow. Thank you, dear speaker, for this knowledge show. Together we learn, together we grow. Thank you to all the participants for your active engagement and thought-provoking questions. It is a hard discussion that we can advance our collective knowledge and understanding. We hope this session has been enriching for you as it has been for us. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead. I will give it to Miss MC, Miss Chanastalia.
Thank you, Mr. Erlangga Setiawan, for your pantun and also the moderator of the first session and also our outstanding speakers. Now we still have two other speakers. The session will be delivered by Dr. Yogitri Prasetyo from Chenzhou University, Taiwan, and also Daniel Fakturrahman, PhD from University of Foggia, Italy. The session will be moderated by Mr. Bayu Adikusuma, SPMBA MSI. For Mr. Bayu, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the Master of Ceremony. Can you hear my voice?
Yep, loud and clear, Mr. Bayu.
Okay, thank you, Miss Chanastalia. Okay, good morning, everyone. Today is a very beautiful day in Malang, especially. And we are going to the second session of this conference. There will be two speakers on this session. The first is Mr. Yogitri Prasetyo, and the second is Mr. Daniel Fakturrahman. Mr. Daniel Fakturrahman, are you here in this room? Or maybe we can wait because we have a different time zone with Mr. Daniel Fakturrahman. For the first opportunity, I would like to give to Mr. Yogi Triprasetyo. I would like to read some information about Mr. Yogi Triprasetyo. And this information will be benefited for you, all of you, if you want to study abroad, especially if you want to study in Yonsei University, Taoyuan, Taiwan. Mr. Yogi Triprasetyo is assistant professor in Yonsei University, Taoyuan, Taiwan. Research interests, green economic and sustainable manufacturing, macroeconomics and job design, and then consumer behavior, human-computer interaction, Kansei engineering and strategic product design, human behavior in disaster risk reduction, accident analysis and prevention. Sorry, Mr. Yogi is the world's top 2% scientist 2024 in information and communication technology by Stanford University. Mr. Yogi teaching the course at Yonsei, Taiwan from February 2023 until now in the undergraduate program for Green Economic, Applied Statistics, Introduction to Industrial Engineering, special topic in engineering. Teaching course at Mapua University on Philippines, also in May 2019 until 2023. In undergraduate program, also in master degree program and in doctoral program. His education for the bachelor from Universitas Indonesia, on engineering in industrial engineering. And then for the master in Waseda University, Industrial and Management System Engineering, and intensive Japanese language. And then the second master degree from National Taiwan University of Science and Technology, and TUST, Taipei, Taiwan, and MBA in Industrial Management, specialty in Major Factors and Ergonomics. And for the doctoral degree, from National Taiwan University of Science and Technology, NTUST, Doctor of Philosophy in Industrial Management and Human Factors. Mr. Yogi have a lot of journal article from until September 2024. There are 129 journal, Scopus, and then a lot of work, a lot of publication, and then for Scopus and Index Journal, also in non-SCI and SSCI and ESCI. Okay, I would like to play due to the problem connection and different time zone. Mr. Yogi have been sent me a video that I would like to share to you. Okay. This is the material from Mr. Yogi.
Good day, everyone. I'm Dr. Yogi Triprasetyo, an assistant professor at Yonsei University. Currently, I'm an assistant professor at the International Bachelor Program in Engineering, and also jointly appointed assistant professor in the Department of the Industrial Engineering and Management at Yonsei University in Taiwan. And today I'm going to share my presentation entitled Applied Cognitive and Macroeconomics for Sustainable Disaster Risk Reduction. So this is the agenda of my presentation. I'm going to start with introduction, then I'm going to share about human factors and ergonomics. Basically, it's my field or my specialty. Okay, and then I'm gonna share some of my experiences dealing with the applied cognitive ergonomics for sustainable disaster risk reduction, also applied macroergonomics for sustainable disaster risk reduction. So first of all, let me introduce myself to everyone. Okay, so from my name, I think all of you kind of like know that basically I'm an Indonesian, and I was born and raised in a small city called Gresik. Okay, it's actually located in the northern part of Surabaya. So yeah, but I've left Gresik since 2009. Okay, after the high school. So it's been like 15 years. Perhaps that I don't really stay in Gresik for a quite long period. Okay, and then. It was an honor for me that in September 2024, early September 2024, I had a chance to deliver some lectures in the Department of Industrial Engineering at the Brawijaya University as an adjunct professor. And I have a paper that's actually an output of this adjunct professor, already been published in the Q1 SEI Index Journal in the environmental development, and this is actually the output of one of the outputs of the program. So this is actually my background, everyone, and I'm very happy that I'm listed in the world's top 2% scientists in 2023 and also this year, 2024. My bachelor actually from industrial engineering. I graduated from University of Indonesia, and then but I also had a chance to visit Waseda University for 1 year. So I spent 3 years at UI and then like 1 year at the Waseda University in Japan. Then I continued my study, my master degree, and also PhD at the National Taiwan University of Science and Technology in the Industrial Management Department with a specialty in human factors and ergonomics. Then I had a chance to work in the Mapua University in the Philippines for 3 years and 9 months before going back to Taiwan. So yeah, I spent like almost 4 years actually in the Philippines. So many of my publications actually that I had many studies in the Philippines. So and after that, like right now, actually I just started for almost 2 years, okay, in Taiwan. And this is my Scopus, and then another one. This is my Google Scholars up to today. Okay. And if you think that becoming a faculty that is like in the past, perhaps that you'll see some professors actually with the white hair and kind of like nerd, but I think the professors these days actually quite different. It's like with the brown hair and then like I do many things in life. So for those who would like to be professor in the future, you can also do the same thing. And if you want to later on, if you have the Q&A, everyone, if you would like to ask directly to me, nowadays, that we just use Instagram, you can just tag me at Yogi Triprasetyo, like if you would like to ask some questions, then later on I will directly answer your questions. Okay. So for the sustainable development goals, everyone, basically my studies mostly actually related with good health and well-being, climate action, and also for affordable and clean energy. So let's go to the second agenda, okay, about the human factors and ergonomics. Perhaps some of you who are not majoring in the industrial engineering, so perhaps this is actually the first time that you heard about what is actually human factors and ergonomics, okay? So basically, ergonomics or human factors, okay, it's a scientific discipline that concerned with the understanding of interactions among humans and other elements in the side of the system. So basically, between human and all the things, human and the system, okay? And then the goal is actually to optimize the human well-being. Human well-being is, of course, is about the health, about the money and so on, and also the overall system performance. And basically, in human factors and ergonomics, it can be divided into three big domains. Actually, those dealing with the physical ergonomics, you talk about the human anatomy and physiology, biomechanics, postural analysis, anthropometrics, and so on. And the second domain is actually cognitive ergonomics, dealing with the human-computer interaction, usability, about virtual reality, and so on. Okay, and then the third one is actually we call macroergonomics, actually between the human and also with the organization or with the social technical system. So, for example, if your job is actually not that ergo friendly in terms of the macroergonomics, it means that your job has the like the low salary, and then like you have the turnover intention to change the job and so on. So yeah, basically we can split into three big domains, and today I'm going to focus with these two domains, okay, cognitive ergonomics and also macroergonomics. So let's talk about the disaster, everyone, because this is actually well, Taiwan, Philippines, Indonesia, all of these countries are in the ring of fire. So whether you like it or you dislike it, you have to deal with the natural disasters. So that's why actually I choose this direction as one of my research directions. Okay, so basically in the disaster management cycle, basically we can split into four big domains, actually, or four big cycles. Okay, the first one actually we call it preparation. Then actually the event happens. Okay, then after that you have to deal with the response. Then you recover. Then you try to mitigate. This is usually like when you do the community service and so on. Then you have to prepare again. Then the disaster will come again and again. For example, like earthquake, everyone. So whether you like it or not, you have to face with the future earthquake, because basically like if you are living in the ring of fire, you have to deal with it. So and then it happens. Then you have to do the emergency response. Then you recover. Then you try to mitigate again, and so on and so forth. Okay, this is actually like the one. Some of my studies that I've done in the Philippines. Okay, the big one earthquake is actually like the predicted. It's actually a predicted big earthquake that will strike directly Metro Manila. Okay, and then the one that actually the response here, for example, like with the super typhoon Famco that happened in 2020, the end of 2021, and then for example like the Taal volcano eruption. This is actually volcanic, volcanic. How you call it? Yeah, well, this is a mountain actually in the middle of the lake, and then the peak of the you can see this picture. Okay, the peak of the mountain is actually a little bit above the surface, and it exploded in the early 2020 before the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, then you try to recover, like after that one, then you try to mitigate, then you have to prepare that it will happen again. So well, as you know about this one, on April 3rd, 2024, okay, so it was very devastating, okay, for Taiwan, especially in the eastern part of Taiwan, in the city of Hualien, okay, got struck by 7.4 magnitude earthquake, and this one is like the biggest in the last 25 years. And as you can see, this is I think this is actually the most beautiful place in Taiwan for me. Okay, it's actually Taroko National Park, but now it's just still recovering up until 2030 perhaps, so no one actually visit this place anymore. And then as you can see here is like the landslide, and then is it's quite scary actually, everyone. And it happened in the morning, actually 7:58. So I was sleeping that time, and suddenly like everything was shaking in my room, and I just ran away, and not even run. It's like it was very difficult for me to run, so I was like walk very slowly, almost crawl, in order to just escape from the building. So this is actually my office, everyone, my own office, and then as you can see, it's quite it was crazy actually. Like my office is in the 7th floor, but I think I was quite lucky. Yeah, so if you compare with the other professor's room, it's quite scary. Okay, and then this is actually my laboratory. Glad that that time it's like none of my students actually were there, so I could not imagine, if they were there. So like that, well, it's quite scary. And in Taiwan, actually, not just about the earthquake, okay, but also the typhoon. Okay, and this is quite scary. I was doing my PhD that time. Okay, I got struck by the super typhoon level 5. Yeah, it's the name was Shoulder, I think. Yeah, and then I was living in the 12th floor with my roommates, and then my window was blown away by the strong wind, so it was quite scary, everyone. And yeah, and of course, after the typhoon, usually it's like the flood and also landslide. And as you can see, this hotel is quite scary. Well, anyway, and this one happened in Indonesia, right? This is actually in the Mon Semeru, not that far from Brawijaya University. So you know about this one. And when this actually happened in 2004, I was still in junior high school, first grade, that time. Then yeah, this was like the one of the most devastated natural disasters in the world, and I think this is the worst one. Yeah, because for Indonesia itself, like the more than 200,000 fatalities. Okay, and then like it's just spread to the up until Madagascar. Okay, to South Africa. The tidal wave. Okay, so it was like pretty scary. Yeah. So when we talk about that, when we would like to do something with the community, everyone, of course, I just have to start with what kind of natural disasters actually that happened in the past, in that community. So some of my study actually dealing with the earthquake, with the fire, with the volcano eruption. But fire in here is actually like some people actually exclude this one because this is like man-made, but the fire one can be also for the fire, the natural fire. That's also it could happen. So volcanic eruption, flood disaster, the typhoon. I have another one actually, landslide. Actually, everyone, and then well, after that one, that's actually the topic. Okay, then when you see that one, you have to have a strong background in a theory about what kind of framework or what kind of like theory you would like to do for your service or for your community research. Okay, then after that one, you try to analyze, like the data either with a questionnaire, then actually you would like to see how effective, your intervention. Okay, then let's see, your contribution. So let's go for the cognitive ergonomics. Okay, the third agenda. So cognitive ergonomics actually dealing with a human, and then with the mental process, perception, memory, reasoning, motor response. So basically it's like everything above your neck. You're dealing with that one. So we talk about the usability and then technology acceptance model. Perhaps that's actually I would like to share for you. So one of my ex-PhD students actually from Thailand, and then like he actually tried to do the analysis about the perceived usability of Thai Chana. Thai Chana is actually just like Peduli Lindungi in Indonesia, or like Stay Safe in the Philippines. So it's actually COVID-19 contact tracing. So the government actually already created it, but the how you call that, the goal of the human factors engineers, actually we would like to see how useful or like what kind of issue people dealing with this mobile application. So he tried to do that kind of that study. So it was quite strict, everyone. During that time, I was actually in Thailand for 6 months, so I really knew that how strict the Thai China protocol was. Okay, so in order for before leaving the building and entering the building, you have to scan, or otherwise, like you cannot do that. Okay. But later on, we figured it out that for the elderly, okay, it was quite difficult for them because they did not know how to use the mobile applications, or like how to download it or how to use it. So later on, actually, the government did an intervention that you can do it with a manual one, with a written one. So it was just quite fine for the elderly, okay, if you do not want to scan. So this is actually what we did for that study. Okay, So we actually try to create a questionnaire that try to explain about the factors affecting the perceived usability towards the COVID-19 contact tracing Thai China. But we did that during the early COVID-19 Omicron period. So it was just like the end of 2021 and then January 2022, I think. Yeah. And for my study, usually based on, I did, usually what I did is was like, we have the questionnaire data, and after that we combine with the machine learning algorithm, so with the structural equation modeling combined with the machine learning algorithm. And we split into two publications, of course. So basically, we would like to see which one actually affecting the perceived usability. And again, in order to, this one is the perceived usability, but in order to create a certain model, you cannot just like you do a community and do like the very shallow, like the not that good questionnaires. Kind of like, oh, is it useful? Yes or no? And that's all. And you think that that can answer your I don't know, the goal of your study. Usually for the undergraduate students, actually like that. But if you would like to go to the next level, okay, you have to build a questionnaire based on the theory, and then after that one, then you combine with some other methods and try to use the more sophisticated method to do the causal relation. Okay, so here we use the protection motivation theory. It's like when you're afraid of something, then you actually feel afraid, you feel vulnerable, and you would like to do something. Then, because you feel afraid, you're gonna use this technology. So we use the technology acceptance model, perceived ease of use, perceived usefulness, attitude toward using, intention, the real use, the real actual system use. Then the final one, we use the perceived usability, and this one I calculated using the system usability scale. Okay. So basically in here, actually, we did with the questionnaire, everyone. Then yeah, so this one actually like the model, but of course you can apply the machine learning algorithm to predict what factors actually will predict the perceived usability the most. Okay, so yeah, this is actually I did the deep learning to predict that one. And well, yeah, you can actually read in the details, like the in my publication. So basically, this one, the final goal is actually the perceived usability, and I would like to test which factor actually will affect this one the most. Okay. Okay. And then the second one that I've done, actually, this one I did in the Philippines, okay, about the technology and the safety. So if you go to a community, I suggest all of you to create mobile application that's quite quite useful for that community. Depends on what kind of the mobile application that you would like to do. For example, if there is already the mobile application there, you can do the perceived usability. But if you do not have, then you have to make it even harder, or even like they have to face a harder challenge for then you have to develop the software or like the mobile application. Then you also have to test about the perceived usability of that mobile application. This is what I've done, but this is actually in a small community, actually only in the school. Okay. So one of my master degree students that who graduated years ago. So in the university, we created a software to enhance the safety. How you call that? Yeah, the safety implementation in the school. So if you would see something that's quite not, how you call that, not safe. Okay, you can take a picture and then like report it. So basically, as simple as that. Okay, that's the basic idea. And this is actually about the functional requirements and non-functional requirements, like for that one, the mobile application. Okay, so well, and this is the theory. Okay, again, when you after developing the software or the mobile application, then I would like to see whether it is useful or not. The same concept with my previous publication about Thai China, but that one actually created by the government. This one we created by ourselves. So we have the safety planning, safety training, effort expectancy, facilitating conditions, performance expectancy, social influence, then intention to use, then usage behavior. Then we would like to see, like the safety participation after, we create this software or this mobile application. So yeah, this is actually like I call that the design. Okay, so I just skip this one. I just go through with that one. You can actually rate that, skim it. So yeah, this is an example of that, and then this is the dashboard. Then yeah, this is the result of the the model, and then we create, we basically collected more than 200, 200 students. So for you, if you would like to do this kind of study, I think you need a huge number of respondents, usually more than 200. It's actually the minimum number of the respondents. Okay, everyone? Okay, so basically for the cognitive ergonomics, the case, software, the perceived usability. So that's actually like what I did. Okay. So what about for the macroergonomics? Macroergonomics in here actually about the human and the social technical system. Okay. So basically, if there is an issue, we would like to see how human perceive it, whether we agree or we disagree, or we feel scared or we'll feel vulnerable, and what we can do, for for facing that issue. So in the Philippines, actually in the Southeast Asia, everyone, there is one nuclear power plant, and it was built in 1980 something, I think 1986 perhaps, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, in the Bataan, actually located in the Philippines, perhaps like 3 to 4 hours from Metro Manila. But after creating that one, actually, it's just deactivated. Okay, so you created that one, and then you basically until today, it's still well, it's just there, and then the Philippines did not even use it. Okay, but the Philippines actually facing like the one of the most expensive electricity bills in the world. Okay, so when you lack of electricity, there is a nuclear power plant there, but the people actually do not use it. But issue in Taiwan is the opposite. In Taiwan, everyone, we try to deactivate one by one the nuclear power plants. Okay, so it's kind of like the how you call that, issues that quite different, in the Philippines and after Taiwan. In the Philippines, is like whether we would like to the acceptance of the public of the reopening Bataan nuclear power plant. Okay, so the same. My typical of my publications. If you have the issues, you do the questionnaire, and after that, you can actually try to use the machine learning. In here, I did the random forest classifier with the artificial neural network for predicting the acceptance of the reopening decommissioned nuclear power plant. Basically, questionnaire-based study. So this one, when you know about nuclear, you feel perceived benefit and perceived risk. Okay, but if you did here, you can see like this is 0.5, this is 0.15. So the perceived benefit is actually 3 times more than the perceived risk. So people actually would like to see the benefit more than the risk. Okay, and after that, you have the perceived behavior control, subject and intention, and the final one is actually the public acceptance. Okay. This is the random forest classifier, and then like this is the deep learning neural network. Okay, so basically this is actually how I did the study. And another one, for example, this one actually about the big one earthquake, everyone, that I've mentioned before, how people actually prepare for the big one earthquake. And then, what factors actually try to trigger the intention to prepare that. And I use the same theory, protection motivation theory, and the accident theory of the planned behavior. So Taiwan is actually here, Philippines is here, and Indonesia is here. Okay, so all of you like or dislike, welcome to the club. Okay, we are facing the same issues of the natural disasters. Okay, but of course, like we have different types of natural disasters. For example, in Taiwan, it's actually quite, I don't know, tsunami never happened in Taiwan, but the earthquake kind of like, wow, since April 2024, it was crazy, everyone. Yeah. So the big earthquake is is actually predicted 7.2 and directly struck Metro Manila. Okay, everyone, but Taiwan was struck 7.4. Okay, but I would like to say we are quite lucky that only less than 20 people, I think, less than 20 people actually, the total of the fatalities in the whole country. Okay, so if you compare with the big earthquake that happened in Taiwan in 25 years ago, okay, so it's like really improved, like quite significant. And this one, okay, understanding the big one, you feel vulnerable, you feel afraid, or you feel severe, okay, then actually those feelings will trigger you to have like the perceived risk, subjective norm, and attitude, and then you try to prepare it. Okay, but another one that we added, actually, the media in here is actually quite important, everyone. So the media can be exaggerating, but it's also it was found a good how you call that, a good factor actually to enhance the intention to prepare for the big one earthquake. So yeah, it plays an important role. And of course, you have the same data. You can do the decision tree with random forest classifier and artificial neural network, like what I've done with the previous studies. Then last, like this one actually, yeah, the Philippine actually was hit by the super typhoon Vamco. It was in the end of the 2021, so it was quite like double combo for the Philippines during COVID, and then they got struck by level 5. So yeah, the Philippines and Taiwan are typhoon prone countries. Okay, and then I remember like the one of my students actually was rescued by the helicopter that they almost died slammed by the flash floods. Yeah, because for the typhoon, it's not like not just the flying objects that that could hit you, but also the flood. It's just so quick, and then it was no matter you are swimmer or not, it's just like water. Keep coming, and then you don't know where to escape, and eventually you just slammed by the water and died. So basically, it was quite devastating. And then, uh, ap- no matter you're poor or rich, you're facing the same thing. Okay, so and then after that one, like some people actually even bought like the emergency boat, and they put that one under the ground of their house, so just in case that like this kind of thing happen again in the future, that they could just use the emergency boat. Yeah, so and then yeah, the same thing. Okay, this one, a protection motivation theory with a theory of planned behavior, but we added the typhoon flood experience and knowledge. So if you have experience, you have knowledge, perhaps you feel severe, but at the same time, it will trigger you to have a strong attitude and intention to follow, and then you kind of like how to save it, or like how to save from it, and then you feel that it's effective. But there is another one, we call it geographical perspective. It means that like this. For those actually who are living not in the disaster prone areas, you mostly you will have the less feeling of the severity or the vulnerability. Well, of course it depends, like on the place, where you are. And then um I found it that geographical perspective, it affected the perceived severity and perceived vulnerability. Yep. And another model that you can do, okay, everyone, in the future, for the perceived preparedness of the typhoon, we can split it into three brick domains like this one, okay? So physical ergonomics, cognitive ergonomics, and macroergonomics. And I found it that the physical ergonomics actually will affect the most, because of course, after the typhoon, you lost everything, everyone. You lost the house, you don't have the food, you don't have the clothes and everything. So if you want to do intervention, okay, I found it that the physical ergonomics actually the one that they need the most, and followed by macroeconomics, because macroeconomics actually dealing with the human and social technical system, including the money. Okay, they need the money, everyone, of course, and they need the support from the government immediately. Okay, but of course you feel stress, you really need the psychologist perhaps, or psychiatrist after that one. But in here I found it that 0.126, so it's like less than the physical ergonomics and macroeconomics.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Yogi. This is a very complete, very comprehensive presentation related to the several research result conducted by Mr. Yogi on how to design ergonomic technology for humans, especially in facing and reducing the risk of natural disaster. As we know that in our country, in Indonesia, is in the ring of fire. So we must be really prepared to face any natural disasters that might occur in the near future. Okay, thank you for your sharing and the knowledge from you, Mr. Yogi. Now we will listen to the presentation from Mr. Daniel. Mr. Daniel.
Hello, good morning.
Okay, good morning,
Hello, good
Mr.
morning.
How are you today?
Here it's very early morning. It's already like still at 5 o'clock in the morning. There's no
Okay, you are
light
in,
yet, but yes, I'm good.
yeah, you are in
I'm
Italy,
well,
right?
yeah, thanks.
Okay, what time is it in Italy?
Yes, I am. I am in Italy. It's autumn time, 5:49. But yes,
Okay,
the sun rise at 6:30 today.
okay, still very early morning, yeah, in Italy.
Yeah, very
Okay,
early morning.
very early morning. Okay. Uh, uh, okay, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, on this conference, the participant of this conference, for your information, I would like to inform to you a bit information about Mr. Daniel. Mr. Daniel Fatur Rahman work at Departamento di Scienze Agrarie, Alimenti Resource Naturale Ingegneria in Napoli, Foggia, Italia. And Mr. Daniel Fatur Rahman holds PhD in Science Agriculture, awarded joined by the Departamento di Scienze Agraria at University degli Studi in Foggia, Italia, and University Miguel Hernandez, Spain, completed in June 2022. He also earned 2 master's degrees from Kyoto University, Japan, a Master of Science in Agriculture research base from the Laboratory of Biosensing Engineering, and Master in Agriculture Science focused on the global future of life, food, and environment course base. Both completed between 2013 and 2016. Prior to this, he was a research student fellow at Kyoto University in Biselab in 2014. Following his bachelor degree in agricultural engineering from Brawijaya University. So Mr. Daniel is alumni from Universitas Brawijaya in 2000.
Yeah.
His academic journey began with a special program at SMA Negeri 1 Babat. Next school is Java, Indonesia. And now Mr. Daniel is serving as an assistant professor at Daphne University degli Studi di Foggia, Italia, where he works in the Laboratory of Post-Harvest Biology and Technology. He is also the CEO and the tech co-founder of Frescon Technology PC, a company based in Attica, Greece, a position he held since October 2020. And today he would like to share the about the knowledge about his research and about his experience in to all of you fellow students, ladies and gentlemen in this conference. Okay, Mr. Daniel, without further ado, the screen and the time fully yours.
Okay, thank you for the introduction. Good morning, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Firstly, I would like to say thanks for the invitation and welcome to my presentation. If you have any questions, you may interrupt me if it is very urgent, but I know that the organization will have a lot of time for the answer and question session. I believe I have 30 minutes, so I think I will have enough time to explain carefully. And I was asked by my colleague, Dr. Yusuf Sugyata, to give a talk in this conference, and I would like also to thank him for the invitation, because I still feel the part of university. As mentioned before, I am alumni of the university, so I'm proud to be here today. Well, so the topic for this morning is about empowering communities. So here I would like to talk more about my communities here, especially in Italy, where I work as the assistant professor, where I spend most of my time in research and development, as well as another community that I have built since 2021. It is in Greece, so I would like to tell my story about it. So this presentation entitled Empowering Coastal Communities, Enhancing Catfish Life through Advanced Post-Harvest Technology. So my expertise in post-harvest technology, so I will talk more about it. Well, you may know here that community is very important. We cannot go alone to achieve big things. So here, we already know that United Nations already arranged 17 development goals for all of us to be achieved in 2030. So why community is important? So if we live together in the world as a community, we cannot go alone as individuals. As we know, we share the same resources. As you see here, the down part of the graph, you see the biosphere, where we have the life on land. We have, and also we have the life below water. We have clean water and also sanitation. So we have also our earth, our universe. So we all share the same thing with our community. Then if we want to go ahead with these biospheres, with these resources, we have to go together. Well, as a society, we have several goals to be achieved, where mostly we aim for no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, a good quality of education, gender equality, affordable and clean energy, sustainable cities and communities, peace, justice, and strong institutions. So these all are our goals in the society. So all of us need these things and need to be sustainable. What does sustainable mean? So I believe you all already understand, but here I would like to emphasize again. So sustainable meaning that you can sustain this for you and for your generation. And again, going ahead, we need to achieve the economy targets. What are they? So we have numbers, where number 8, here, decent work and economic growth. So we need to have a decent work, and also by using, by having a decent work, we will build the economy in our society. And also then here, the industry, innovation, and infrastructure is part of this goal. So here also I would like to talk more about it later on, what I've been doing, what I would like to achieve, and what I'm trying to do to better improve supporting the society, improving the economy. Especially, first you have to think about, or we have to think about ourselves, and then we think about our surroundings. So yes, as community. And the last is responsible consumption and production. Yeah. So yeah, this is actually most of people, even in developed countries, not only in the developing countries, are doing. So we all are doing this usually. So we have, after we achieve the goal of economic growth, we think that we are rich enough, or we have enough money to spend for our food and our consumption, not only the food, but also, for example, energy and all resources that we have in the earth. but we don't care about the others. For example, after we have a lot of money, we can buy, for example, 2 plates of meatballs, for example, the case in Indonesia. But at the end, you just eat 1.5 pounds of meatballs, or you call it bakso, for example, and you throw the remaining. So this is kind of irresponsible act for our resources. We need to think about it. So you have enough resource, you can buy it, doesn't mean you are irresponsible for your foods or your consumption. Very simple thing also at home, you just switch on unnecessary light, for example, and then you keep the light on during the day, that actually you have sunlight outside, for example. And these all goals we need to achieve by partnership. So as you see here, 17, partnership. So we cannot go alone. If you, the effect is only on you, or often you will not have a good achievement. So, but by doing partnership, the society, if we go all together, so only these partnership, we can achieve a big goal. Yeah, I hope I delivered the message. Well, so these are actually, I don't mention all of my groups, but they are all the responsible person in the management, for example. So this, I'm talking about my company, the company that is Freshcon Technology, Freshcon PC, private company. Well, this is me, I'm Daniel, and there is my business partner, Mario. So he is from Greece, and there is Giancarlo Colelli, and he is the professor here. I work with my colleague in the university. Well, for example, this is a part of the story how I built the company. So at that time, it was that task on the 21st of August 2019. I participated in the European Union call. So there was a chance for me to apply for a funding to build a company. So this is about my story actually. And what you see in front of your screen is the model business canvas. So here from this model business canvas, you see that there are so many communities involved. You cannot, again, work alone. To not be individual, but look for your partners, look for your friends to achieve the same goal, for example. Look at your communities. Or if you don't have communities, try to build your communities. Okay, for example, here, I have one mission here on the left up of the screen. So the mission statement is providing fresh and delicious fish production enjoyed by everyone. So if you look at this, maybe this is very simple, but it is actually not that simple. So nobody here, or still in developed countries, nobody can consume fish once a week. So only special people. Maybe also in Indonesia, so we have abundant production of fish, not everybody can eat fish. So here is the mission statement. What and who are the network partners, for example? I have mentioned several important network partners. For example, this is university, of course, for the venture of research and development, very important. And another thing is Unitac, is software machinery suppliers and integration. Another company, another community, for example, and Rovira Gas, and this is the gas supplier. Another community, Merck Life Science, this is a chemical supplier. So another community, and another one, not only the plastic film material, so another community. So these are involved several communities to build another big community working together. Or supporting each other, for example. And then we have many other parameters to achieve the goal. We have to describe what are the problems and what are the solutions and what is your unique value proposition. To be successful, you need to be different from others, or you need to make innovation. What is new? What is your innovation? So this has to be there, very important. And you have to have advantage, and you have to have your segment target, for example. You need to understand the existing technology which solves the problem. What is existing? And after you understand, you will understand what is new to be done or what step is necessary to be done based on your knowledge. You need also to understand the key matrix, the key point which is needed. So the key point, what are needed, you need to understand the key point, high level concept. So you need to have another concept. So what is the concept? All of these things, the channel is also one of the community. You need to work together to achieve this goal. And who is going to use your product, for example. So this kind of business canvas is an example, a good example of how you build a goal and how can you resolve a problem, a bigger problem, not only your problem but also community problem. Okay. So this is kind of example how to build a business canvas. I believe you have this lecture in your school because I remember when I was in the bachelor, I also learned about it. Okay, so for example, I give you another problem here. As we know that the world fish outlook, now we already reached capacity. The ocean cannot produce any more fish. So we are in the stagnant position. So the fish is not reproducing regularly by years. So they have a stagnant point. So then here, aquaculture is taking up the consumption, taking up the production. Well, when you see the capacity of production is already stagnant, but we waste our production about 1/3, about 40%. So if you see here, the production is blue histogram. You can see here, blue histogram, you see, very stagnant. And this is waste, the red one. So more than 30%, 35 to 40%, we are wasting our food. This is what I say as being irresponsible, being not responsible with our consumption. And look, this is actually our self-sufficiency. This is, I'm talking about European Union. European Union has only 40% of self-sufficiency on this production, especially for fish. And if you think Indonesia is self-sufficient, so you're wrong. Indonesia is also insufficient. So this is the problem that I pointed out. So actually, loss and waste are caused by inadequate processing and hygiene. Well, this is one point. We don't know how to process and to keep the hygiene. One of the biggest points to resolve. How come? Why do we have this? Okay, so I will tell you our way to produce the food. Okay, these are the existing solutions. You can see everywhere the frozen storage, frozen products. where the shelf life is up to 1 year, but you know it is poor of quality. You cannot compare with the fresh product, and also the nutrition content is very low. And another thing, ice cold storage. So, well, if you see here, ice cold storage is beautiful presentation in the market or in the supermarket. When you see it, yes, it's beautiful. But look, if people don't buy it, the shelf life is only up to 5 days. And this way of presentation, this way of production, prone to contamination, weight loss, and also food waste. A better presentation, a better way of production, we have Plastic Map. What is Plastic Map? Maybe you have heard about it. Modified atmosphere packaging. You don't control the atmosphere inside, but you avoid the contamination from outside because you have plastic barrier there. Unfortunately, still, you have a shelf life of max 12 days under the cold storage, under 5 degrees Celsius normally. And another way, you have also vacuum packaging. Well, usually you have a good presentation. This is normally for you can find for salmon packaging. You need additional sealer, often needed and not user friendly. And this packaging also has a shelf life of maximum 12 days. So see, we have a production, and our production is insufficient. Our production is not sustainable, only 40% sufficient to fulfill the needs, and we still waste it. What is the solution then? Well, as my post-harvest technology is my expertise, I try to build another goal. This I mentioned 3 goals. Maintains the sensory quality, taste, firmness, color, and odor. Nutritional quality of fish, so I maintain it, especially for crude proteins, lipids, and fatty acids. And increase the shelf life by 3 to 4 times. So we mentioned before, we see before, the maximum shelf life is from 5 days to 12 days for fat fish. Okay, so this is based on research, of course. Especially these are our aims. You see, sea bream is the main fish produced here in Europe, and also sea bass, and also shrimp. So they are all important production in the European Union. So I tried with these 3. And what is the gain here? We improve. So from before only 12 days, we improved to 40 days. And also from sea bass, we improved 30 days. And the stream, we improved up to 21 days. Okay, I will show you a little bit about the description of the technology. So first, you have the grading system, the computer system to grade the quality of the fish. And then you use the post-harvest treatment. So there are several post-harvest treatments. You can use UPC here. This is the case of myself, of this fish. We have also gamma aminobutyric acid, and also active packaging. So you combine several gas composition in the packaging to maintain the quality of the fish itself. And importantly, you need to have cold storage. So this is the technology profile. So this is the customer of business to business value proposition. So during this goal, we need a B2B style, meaning that we need business to business style. What is the gain here? What is the value proposition here? So from the competitor, we have 18 days more regarding the shelf life. And about the weight loss, for example, another competitor has 20% weight loss, and this solution has 2.5% weight loss, so lower weight loss. If you sell 1 kilo, you harvest 1 kilo of fish. After you put it in the market, there will be a loss of weight. So by using this technology, you reduce the weight loss. So weight is money. Weight is resource. So the lower the weight loss, the higher the money or the higher the resource. And then this is a yearly weight. So we have 1,200% reduction of waste every year. So these are the values proposition. If you want to achieve another goal, you see your community and try to understand the value proposition of your idea. And the secondary benefit of this. So I am showing you the way how I thought at the time. So this is the secondary benefit of extending shelf life, providing a variability of reaching new markets. I try to be very slow. And for example, this is the case. So the main case, I aim for Greece. So if you see here, the orange circle is just a country. So try to solve a country. After harvest, it takes 2 days to be delivered to customers or to consumers. So within only the city, I'm talking in Yunani, Greece, Athens, we need 2 days after harvest. If you want to go to the whole country, it takes 10 days. Yeah. So, and if we want to aim a bigger line, it takes 30 days, meaning that the European Union, 30 days for the distribution. If we aim for all around the world, we need 40 days. Yeah, this is the fastest assumption. Okay, so look, we need time to achieve consumers, to achieve people. So the extension of shelf life is important. Okay. This is what I discussed before. And well, if you want to talk about business, of course, we need to talk about economy, about money. Yeah. And here is my analysis at that time. So working in Italy and Greece, so we see the quantity of economy there, the situation, the economic situation. So if we reach, there is a potential of 1.46 billion euro. Talking about the production, so about 300,000 tons per year. And if you talk about European Union, we have 7 billion money, around 4 million tons per year. And if we talk about the world, we have 150 billion euro with production of 67 million tons per year. So I'm talking here about fish processing facilities and aquaculture cultivating units. So look, we are very potential. So these are our group of business players, market size. So market size, our market size is around 150 billion internationally. In the country, we have 1.46 billion. So these are divided into 53% in Greece and 47% in Italy. So what is the business model? So what do we sell here? We sell equipment, so equipment to pack the product, which is automated packaging machine. And also we sell the consumables, we sell films, gas mixers, and coating lines. And also what service we sell? We sell installation, we have the training, and we have also the annual maintenance. And these are the revenue contribution per source. So we identify which percent contribute to the revenue. So this is just the trend. And about the financial turnover breakdown. So we also check how the improvement if we get this goal. So are we going to improve or will we have a decline? So this is an example of my case. So the break-even point already achieved in 2022, and we are going up. And what is the impact, or I mentioned what are the impacts here for the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals? So this we contribute to the number 3 of sustainable goals, which is good health and well-being. Of course, if everybody can eat fish, we will contribute to the good health and well-being. And also, number 13, mostly, importantly, our resources. So we will reduce the climate action. We will reduce the emission. So we contribute to the climate action, number 13. And also number 12, responsible consumption and production. So these SDGs are our contributions, right? 30% of food loss reduction. Well, other opportunities. So here are some ideas that I would like to deliver, not from me, but this is from my colleagues. So for example, they are thinking of using genetic code, for example. They have a barcode on the packaging that you can authenticate the product, authenticate the fish. So the problem was starting from the fraud. So the fraud, you put one type of fish with a lower quality, but you label. For example, people in the market label with the higher quality of fish. So this is a fraud. But this person tried to build a company or try to invent a barcode to authenticate the product. So this product, if they have this barcode, meaning that this product is already authenticated, so there is no fraud or mislabeled. There are several problems, actually, very important problems in Europe, especially, and around the world. The problems are mentioned as follows: substitution, and mislabeling, as I mentioned. And this is a violation to consumers' rights. It is also threat for public health. So sometimes you found also poisonous products, for example. There are many actually cases happened, and especially when you pay for a higher price, you need to get a higher quality. So this is the case in Italy, especially in southern part of Italy. There are 6% of fish products are mislabeled. So there are 6% fraud in the market. So talking about Italy, talking about Europe, the European Union, so we still have fraud. And moreover, if you think about our country, I don't want to say bad about our country.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Daniel. Is there any problem?
But their goal. So if you pay for premium, you must get the premium. And the company has the IP right for the certification. Yes, sorry, somebody talk to me? Okay. Another idea, for example, so this is about fresh cut fruits and vegetables. Maybe nowadays you can start seeing a lot of products in the supermarket, or in Indonesia, maybe not 7-Eleven, Indomart or Alfamart. So you start looking at this type of, or you can find this type of product. But I believe the products are still fruits, maybe, and not all fruits, because it is not that easy. So, but this is a potential thing to do, especially also in Indonesia. We have a lot of vegetables, we have a lot of production of fruits. So these are type of things that you can think of. I'm talking about in European Union. So more than 75% of households buy ready-to-use vegetables. So here we don't buy, like in Indonesia, 1 kilogram or 2 kilograms of spinach leaf, of 2 kilograms of fruits, for example, or 2 kilograms of tomatoes, like what we have in Indonesia, and it's not anymore this way. So people prefer to buy the things ready to use, so already clean, already cut, for example, and just we are convenient for our household. Okay, so this is the trend in our life. So I believe also in Indonesia, this is the future. Like, so people will be lazier and they need fast things. So if you serve easier things, they will prefer to buy the easier thing. Of course, we need also to think about the ability of purchasing, the willingness to purchase. We need to think about it as well. So of course, if you serve this service, you cannot ask more than their ability to buy. And this is the sales increase and always increase and has been increasing by years. So this I give another, I found this data. So I think, I believe that is also updated data. And another thing is salad trays. So if you now see already, people are trying to be vegetarian, to be vegan. They prepare salads for their lunch, for example, for their diet goals, for their fitness goals. So they eat this type of fruits, for example. If you produce this and you sell this, for example, in Brawijaya University, you have the canteen. If the canteen provided this type of fruits or vegetables, you pack it, you serve it in your canteen, maybe, or I believe there are some people who prefer to consume fresh cut salad, fruit and vegetables, they will buy this product. Another business, another idea. So, for example, another thing. This is I'm talking about post-harvest technology. Of course, when you pack the fruit and vegetable, you need to understand the composition, you need to understand the behavior of your product and how to maintain this quality. So, for example, I give you an example for leafy things. So you need to modify the composition of gas inside. So you need to have around 3% oxygen. So after 14 days, you see this is the air, which is only air. So you don't put any gas composition in your packaging. This is the difference. Look, you have the yellowish leaves and still green leaves, for example. And another thing, so please look at this. If you are interested, look at the resources. For example, eggplant. So as I mentioned before, here you don't buy a whole eggplant. we buy already sliced and ready to use. So it's more convenient to cook. So here you use polypropylene, and this is polypropylene and titanium dioxide, for example. And you see the difference after 5 days, based on the color, is already apparent the difference. And this is a result based on microwave treatment. So if you treat your cut carrots, so here also everything is fresh cut produced. So if you see here the microwave 0, meaning that control, so the carrot was not treated by microwave, but after being treated by microwave, look, you have this type of treatment number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 7 days at 5 degrees Celsius, you see the control, meaning that the carrot which is not treated, and the carrot which was treated. So you see the difference. They look fresh and they are not fresh anymore. Another thing, use of essential oils, for example, to maintain the quality and reduce microbial load. Yeah, this research was here. So this is about fresh cut pineapple. There is a reduction of mesophilate, yeast, and mold. And okay, this is our own research. So this is actually my research because I work with another company here, and this is my colleague, Prof. Kolali. So this is type of berries. The name is goji berry. Actually, you can find this in China as well. You cannot find this in Indonesia because this is still this is categorized as under production berries. So limited production berries. So you cannot find anywhere. Why? Because this berry has a shelf life of only 2 days, or even at harvest, so very prone to damage. But this berry tastes delicious. Yeah, this is also part of my work in my PhD. So we try to store at 0 with the shelf life of just temperature. We can prolong up to 7 days. Yeah, 7 degrees also works. And this is the recommended shelf life. So the berry looks better already, like it's at 5 degrees Celsius. So this berry, for example, of the treatment of CO2 treatment. Yeah. So by applying only 20% of CO2, you see the strawberry already with mold. But if you apply the 20% CO2 packaging, they have this appearance. This in goji berry, for example, this one is Italian, so meaning that after 22 days in the packaging at 5 degrees Celsius, you can see the difference. 5% CO2, 10% CO2, and 20% CO2. So we can prolong from 2 days up to 22 days. So this technology is important. So your knowledge in your bachelor, this is part of your knowledge in especially in our faculty, talking about food.
I'm sorry, Mr. Daniel, your time is less than 4 minutes to present.
Okay, so I will mention many others. So I sent already the PowerPoint to Dr. Yusron, to Mas Yusron. So if you want to see more, so these are another example of the things, of the technology, for example. And yeah, and also importantly, we have microgreens here, very famous nowadays. So microgreens is found to be 9% with higher nutritional content compared to macro or normal greens, for example. And very importantly, I would like to mention that try to find a community which support your project, your goals. So for example, I am not updated in Indonesia, but there will be something which can help you to initiate with your goal, to initiate with your business, to initiate with your activity. I believe there is a community which can help you to work together to achieve your goal. So here, for example, we have the European Union, which I applied for 3 years ago. And yes, please try the same thing if available, or similar things, I believe available. Well, I want to mention also about my group here in university. So this is the group where I belong to, the Facebook site. So please visit for more information. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr.
Okay.
Daniel, for your presentation.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your research result
Sure.
to our student in Universitas Brawijaya. As we know that SDGs are the global issue, and we must really care about maintaining the sustainability of the planet Earth for the future of our generation, for our children and our grandchildren. So in maintaining and achieving the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, we cannot do it alone. As Mr. Dani explained, we cannot do it alone. We need to make partnership collaboration with other parties. And he has been shared about the application of the model canvas to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals in the field of food, especially in fisheries. If there are any students from fisheries and marine science in this forum, in this conference, you may ask question. And I would like to check the chat column. Okay. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 questions for Mr. Daniel. The first is from group 50. Prof. Daniel, how can community service initiatives leverage improved food storage technologies like vacuum packaging to reduce food waste and enhance food security in local communities? That's the first question, Mr. Daniel. Okay, still mute, Mr. Daniel. Your microphone.
Well, this is a very nice question actually to be discussed. Well, vacuum packaging is actually the cheapest technology we can have. So vacuum packaging is available everywhere. If you see in Amazon, if you see in many sites, they provide instruments or very heavy instruments to do this packaging. So I believe, yes, if we have a little community who wants to pack in a vacuum way, this is the cheapest way, where of course I mentioned before, the shelf life is not going to be very long compared to modified atmosphere packaging, the active one. But if it works for your product, why not? You need to try. I don't know which kind of product you have, which product you want to prolong for the shelf life, but you can try. I believe vacuum package will improve the shelf life. I cannot say for how many days, for how much time, but you can try. You can try, of course. But I believe, yes, there will be improvement of the shelf life. But it depends also in your products, yeah? It depends also in your products. You need to understand the behavior of your product, especially the saturation rate, if they have saturation rate, the effluent production, if it is climatic fruits, for example, you need to understand, because the gas accumulation, the CO2 accumulation will accelerate the fermentation. So you need also to take care of this. If your product is prone to fermentation, you need to have a different material for vacuum. You can make it vacuum, but different type of material, for example. So you can play with different types of materials and vacuum system. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Daniel.
I hope I answered.
We hope that you've been answered the question from Benny. And now we go to the second question, Prof. Daniel. I want to ask you, how can the use of advanced technologies like the computer vision system for grading, UVC radiation treatment, and active packaging help promote sustainable food production and ensure food security? For example, SDGs number 2 for zero hunger, while reducing waste in community, also in SDGs 12, in responsible consumption and production. Okay.
Okay. Well, perhaps I didn't explain clearly before. Yes, thank you for the question. So this system is the system I use in the company, or we use in the company. So we need to have a knowledge of the value chain. Yet the value chain meaning that how from harvest up to the consumers. So I'm talking here, for example, in the fish facility. So after we harvest our fish, they will go to the fish facilities, and the fish facilities there we grade the fish. We grade meaning that we sort based on the quality. So for example, we discard the damaged fish, for example, because damaged fish, if we put together with the good fish or sound fish, they will accelerate the deterioration. So first we get quality A, B, C, and D, for example. And for quality A, the good one, go to the highest quality. And we treat with the technology. Here we have, so machine vision is sorting the damage from non-damage, and then the treatment, post-harvest treatment here is the coating and also UVC, and then packaging. So yeah, and then of course storage. So this is the value chain. So the chain of production. We need to think about it, and not only one point, but we need to understand the holistic chain. So yeah, I hope I understand. I explained already.
Okay, Mr. Daniel. So in our discussion today, I think you have been explained that we need to think in a general, in more complex thinking, like value. So not only in one part or one component on one division. So for the student, this is maybe new knowledge, because we have in this forum not only from fisheries or agriculture, we have also from social science, and I think some of students interested with this topic, and maybe they want to continue their study, or they want to doing research in this topic, so they have some question about it. And we hope that your answer fit with student expectation of this question. Okay, we have two more questions. From group 37, Prof. Dani, I would like to ask how modern technology, such as aquaculture and sustainable fisheries, can contribute to marine food security, and how the integration between traditional fishing and modern technology improves marine food security in coastal community. This is a very, very good question about integration between traditional fishing and modern technology. Okay.
Okay, yeah, this is a very interesting question. Actually, yes, I agree. So even in European Union, so if we say the technology is not well developed, so I say what we have here is still ongoing. So there is very less research on fish to prolong the shelf life for the fish handling is very less. So the easiest way, they just roast it and then distribute to the consumer. So this is the easiest way that they can do, both in marine, so in the ocean, and also aquaculture. So they think this is the best way. But well, this way reduce the quality, a lot of quality. We have a lot of loss of doing so. And nowadays there are so many research on modified atmosphere packaging, and of course in Indonesia we have marination, meaning that we put salt on it. Of course, the taste is not as good as the first one, but yeah, this works. And also what we have, let's say the reduction of the nutritional value, yes, we have it. And one thing I need to mention here, how to integrate the technology. Well, first thing, the code system is important. So, for example, well, the marine, the aquaculture, the fisheries industries, they have to have cold system. Cold system, I mean refrigeration system. So by doing the refrigeration, this is the early handling that we need to have. So usually people who go to the ocean, they don't have this one. Or the traditional fisheries, they just put with the ambient temperature. This already deteriorates or ferments the product. So if we have the cold storage, this is the best investment that we have. For the coastal communities, yeah, try to have this storage system. This is actually the thing that we are doing also here to improve the cold storage chain. So try to have the cold storage 5 degrees Celsius in your fisheries system. So yeah, this is the most important thing. And then another thing, which is post-harvest treatment. Depending on the fish species, you need to apply the modified atmosphere packaging on or many other treatments. There are many other available treatments if you see in the research publication. So yes, I'm talking here about the refrigeration is the most important point.
Okay, thank you. So there are a lot of problems in refrigeration in our fishing, in the traditional fishing, right? So maybe there are some technology that the student want to develop this technology from the Faculty of Technology of Agriculture and also from the Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science. Yeah. Okay, there are one question for Mr. Daniel.
Please.
How can advancement in food storage technology such as smart refrigeration and box container be utilized to reduce food waste in large-scale community food distribution programs? Okay, that's the question.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure what smart refrigeration means, because there are so many types of smart refrigeration where you can control the. I believe this is the one that we can control based on the needs, or maybe based on the needs of the fish, or maybe from online, or I'm not sure. But there is existing nowadays, which is smart refrigeration, meaning that you can adapt based on the species that you have, or you can control online, for example. And box container, for the box container, for the large, I'm not sure about it, that we don't use it as well. So I believe for the distribution, it's not a good way. So usually that we have now is big container with a refrigeration system. So meaning that during distribution, you can control the temperature based on the need. So regarding the ambient situation, so you control and maintain the temperature. But the box container, I believe there is no such system. There is no such system yet. But if you can control the box of container, putting the technology also on the each box, I think this can be applied. So for the ergonomic point of view, maybe for each box, you control the each box condition. And I think the system will be more available, more feasible, because you can control little amount of fish in the box and you can observe independently each box and reduce the contamination, the cross contamination. But yes, the box container, I mean the control system one. So I'm not talking about the traditional way, but I'm talking about if you can control the box, I believe, yes, this is better way compared to the bigger containers. So manageable. Large scale, what we are doing nowadays, we put in the normal containers and we put together in the bigger containers. And we control, we have some gas sensors to control, and we see that there is a contamination or no, and we grade again. So yeah, I hope, but I cannot see this is feasible in Indonesia yet. I cannot see it feasible. Maybe we need to think about yes, refrigeration system in the coastal or the marine communities or aquaculture communities. So we see, because my brother is working also in aquaculture in Lamongan City, we have production of fish, and still communities are using ambient temperature to distribute the fish, and at the end the fish deteriorate, the shrimp deteriorate instantly. So yeah, I think we need to think about something easier first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Daniel. Okay, is there any response from the student who asked the question? You can raise your hand, open your camera, and then you can speak up. You can deliver your message to Mr. Daniel directly in this forum. From Amalia, from Muhammad Wendy Pratama, and also from Ben Azra and from Penny. If you have any response to the answer of Mr. Daniel, you can open your microphone. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Daniel. This is very good explanation, very good research, very good experience that you have been done in marine and fisheries. And is there any fisheries or marine science in this forum? Maybe you want to continue your study or you want to do your research in this topic, the same topic with Mr. Daniel. You can contact Mr. Daniel by email, maybe for your future study, maybe. And okay, if there are no questions, then we will. I think this is enough for this session, and we will close this session. Thank you very much, Mr. Daniel, Prof. Daniel, and we hope that because this is very early morning in Italy, maybe it's still 6:46. Yeah, 6:46.
Yeah, the sun is rising now. The sun is rising. just post the sun. Yeah, you just got the sun.
Yeah, I have there your coffee or your tea is ready because it is still morning cup of tea or morning cup of coffee. Then, before we close the session, I would like to give 1 to 2 minutes to Mr. Daniel to give a closing statement to our student. In this forum, there are students and also a supervisor, the lecturer that supervise the student activity in community services. Would you like to give a closing statement to motivate our student in this conference? Okay, thanks, yours, Mr.
Okay. Well, maybe I would like to deliver one message to all of my colleagues. So they are all my colleagues actually, because we are coming from, or I come from the same institution. I came from Lamongan, East Java, and I studied in Braga University. So I believe that maybe in your situation, when I was at your age, when I was in your shoes or wearing your shoes, I was afraid of dreaming big. So dreaming whatever it is, you think impossible. So it is not true. This is just your brain limitation. It's just your own limitation. And I want to give this message. Don't try to limit yourself, and always achieve or think big to achieve big. So please do not give your own limitation. Just don't give the limit. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Daniel. We don't need to make some
Thank you.
limitation if we want to grow bigger, right? So that is the last
Yeah.
message from Mr. Daniel. So we can use it. Don't limit ourselves if we want to reach our goal in the future. Okay. Before I close this session, I would like to give some pantun, just like Mr. Erlangga. A bird is always flying. It looks for a great reward. Who is diligently studying, in the future he will be smart. So don't limit your potential, don't limit your future. So the future is yours, the future is your own way to reach it. Then reach your future and enjoy the process. Enjoy the process, reach your future. Okay, thank you very much to all of you who is attend this conference. Thank you very much, Mr. Daniel, and I hope that
Thank you so much.
someday you can come to Brawijaya to deliver your research results if there are some event in our campus. Okay, that's all for this session. Then I give it back to Miss Kanastalia. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Mr. Bayu Adi Kusuma, for the moderating our second session, and for the certificate of the speakers, the second speakers, that will be sent through your email, Mr. Daniel, and also Mr. Yogi. Before we end it for the break session, please, for all the participants, don't forget to register your name and also put your name of the Zoom meeting of the session by number of your group underscore your name. So that will be easy for the operator to move you into breakout rooms in the next session. And we will break for an hour and we will start again at 1 p.m. So please, for all the participants, have to be in this meeting on 1 p.m. and please don't be late because we will start the session as soon as the break over. Okay, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
pernah ku mengerti mengapa harus berakhir. Cerita tentang kita tak mudah ku lupa.
Bagaikan cerita kisah lama yang sirna melangkah di penghujung hari.
Jangan pernah lupa akan hari ini di mana kita menempa diri.
Ku berjanji kan selalu di sini.
Jangan pernah risaukan akan esok hari di sini. Kita berdiri. Ku berjanji takkan bersedih di jalan pulang.
Tidak terasa 30 hari telah kami lalui di Desa Bocek.
Semoga kedepannya Desa Bocek bisa menyongsong masa depan yang jauh lebih baik.
Terima kasih Desa Bocek.
Terima kasih Desa Bocek.
Terima kasih Desa Bocek.
Terima kasih Desa Bocek.
Bagaikan cerita kisah lama yang sirna melangkah di penghujung hari. Jangan pernah lupa akan hari ini di mana kita menempa diri.
Ku berjanji kan selalu di sini.
Jangan pernah risaukan akan esok hari di sini. Kita berdiri. Ku berjanji. Ku berjanji. Selalu di sini, oh jangan pernah risaukan akan esok hari di sini. Kita berdiri, ku berjanji. Oh, jangan pernah lupa akan hari ini. Di mana kita menempa diri.
Ku berjanji kan selalu di sini.
Jangan pernah risaukan akan esok hari di sini. Kita berdiri. Ku berjanji takkan bersedih di jalan pulang. Di jalan pulang. Di jalan pulang. Jangan pernah lupa akan hari ini di mana kita menempa diri.
Ku berjanji kan selalu di sini.
Bojo iku iki kan. Iki anu sih
Tak pernah ku mengerti mengapa harus berakhir. Cerita tentang kita tak mudah ku lupa.
Bagaikan cerita kisah lama yang seringan melangkah di penghujung hari.
Jangan pernah lupa akan hari ini di mana kita menempa diri.
Ku berjanji kan selalu di sini.
Jangan pernah risaukan akan esok hari di sini. Kita berdiri. Ku berjanji takkan bersedih di jalan pulang.
Terasa 30 hari telah kami lalui di Desa Bocek.
Semoga kedepannya Desa Bocek bisa menyongsong masa depan yang jauh lebih baik.
Terima kasih Desa Bocek. Terima kasih Desa Bocek. Terima kasih Desa Bocek. Terima kasih Desa Bocek.
Bagaikan cerita kisah lama yang sirna melangkah di penghujung hari.
Jangan pernah lupa akan hari ini di mana kita menempa diri.
Ku berjanji kan selalu di sini.
Jangan pernah risaukan akan esok hari di sini. Kita berdiri. Ku berjanji. Ku berjanji. Jangan lupa. Di mana kita menempa diri.
Ku berjanji
Dan selalu di sini. Oh, jangan pernah risaukan akan esok hari di sini. Kita berdiri. Ku berjanji. Jangan pernah lupa akan hari ini di mana kita menempa diri.
Ku berjanji kan selalu di sini.
Jangan pernah risaukan akan esok hari di sini. Kita berdiri. Ku berjanji takkan bersedih di jalan pulang. Di jalan pulang. Di
melangkah di penghujung hari.
Jangan pernah lupa akan hari ini, di mana kita menempa diri.
Ku berjanji kan selalu di sini. Jangan pernah risaukan akan esok hari. Di sini kita berdiri.
Ku berjanji takkan bersedih
di jalan pulang.
Tidak terasa 30 hari telah kami lalui di Desa Bocek.
Semoga kedepannya Desa Bocek bisa menyongsong masa depan yang jauh lebih baik.
Terima kasih Desa Bocek. Terima kasih Desa Bocek. Terima kasih Desa Bocek. Terima kasih Desa Bocek.
Bagaikan cerita kisah lama yang sirna, melangkah di penghujung hari. Jangan pernah lupa akan hari ini, di mana kita menempa diri. Ku berjanji kan selalu di sini. Jangan pernah risaukan akan esok hari. Di sini kita berdiri. Ku berjanji. Ku berjanji. Selalu di sini, oh. Jangan pernah risaukan akan esok hari. Di sini kita berdiri. Ku berjanji, jangan pernah lupa akan hari ini, di mana kita menempa diri. Ku berjanji kan selalu di sini. Jangan pernah risaukan akan esok hari. Di sini kita berdiri.
Ku berjanji takkan bersedih di jalan pulang. Di jalan pulang, di jalan pulang.
Jangan pernah lupa akan hari ini, di mana kita menempa diri. Ku berjanji kan selalu di sini.
bersedih di jalan pulang.
Tidak terasa 30 hari telah kami lalui di Desa Bocek.
Semoga kedepannya Desa Bocek bisa menyongsong masa depan yang jauh lebih baik.
Terima kasih Desa Bocek. Terima kasih Desa Bocek. Terima kasih Desa Bocek. Terima kasih Desa Bocek.
Bagaikan cerita kisah lama yang sirna melangkah di penghujung hari.